All right. So if you have a travel nurse rental or if you're interested in getting into travel nurse rentals, here are three ways to make your listing stand out and to get more bookings. So, a little bit about me. I've been a landlord since 2015 and I've been renting to travel nurses since 2018. Okay. And it's one of my favorite strategies to date. So, if you've never heard of a travel nurse rental, let me explain it to you really quickly. So, travel nurses, they travel to various hospitals around the world and stay at each place for about 3 months at a time. These nurses are looking for furnished spaces to stay at each location that they travel to. So, this type of rental is considered a mid-term rental. So, it's a sweet spot between long-term and short-term. It is a furnished rental similar to an Airbnb, but you're only going to have about four tenants per year because your nurses are staying 3 months at a time. So let's talk about my very first tip to get more bookings. The tip number one is to have a pet friendly travel nurse rental. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but let me tell you why this is so important. And here I just put a screenshot of what my house rules look like in my travel nurse rental listing. I allow pets and I do not allow smoking. And allowing pets is going to get you so much more traction if you're okay with it. For me, since 2018, I would say 90% of the nurses who have inquired about my place and who have stayed at my place have had a pet. Most travel nurses, in my experience, travel with one pet. They travel alone usually. They typically aren't traveling with a partner or with kids or anything like that, but they will travel with a pet. And if you do not allow pets in your listing, in your unit, then you are going to get less traction. So it's not mandatory, but it will get you more bookings. And if you do allow pets, I suggest that you take a refundable pet deposit, just like a security deposit. For me, I do 250. Again, this is not legal or financial advice, but it's just a recommendation. And then I do a non-refundable pet fee of $50 a month. So being pet friendly is instantly going to get you more traction. Okay, on to the second tip. So, one thing that sets my travel nurse rental listing apart is that I send any prospective tenants, I send them a video walkthrough of my rental unit. And this is so important because for travel nurses and for anyone who's looking for somewhere to live, safety is important, right? You really want to understand the space that you're booking sight unseen. Most of these nurses are booking it sight unseen from across the country. They may have never been to that city before. And so what I do is I've recorded a silent walkthrough of the space starting outside, literally panning around to the street, showing the parking situation, and then walking in and giving a full layout and walkthrough of the apartment. And I feel this sets me apart because most other landlords are not doing that, and all they have to go off of is the pictures. I think showing the outside of the unit, showing the street, showing the parking really, really sets it apart and increases my bookings drastically. Like when I started doing that, I think it also builds trust with the prospective tenant. There's a lot of fear of getting like scammed and things like that, and we'll talk about that in the third and final tip: how you can really build trust and show that you're a reliable landlord, that your place is safe and reliable to rent. But the video walkthrough is so important. So I recorded the video walkthrough just on my phone, nothing fancy. I saved it in Google Drive, and I just send the Google Drive link whenever someone inquires about my place, through the platform, because the platform I use, you can put listing photos, but you can't like put a video within the listing photos as you're scrolling through. So I just, reply back to their inquiry, send that video walkthrough, and people love it. So record a video walkthrough, add it to Google Drive, and send it to any prospective tenants. So this third and final tip is so important, and not only will it get you more bookings and make you more reliable, but it's also going to make you more organized. Okay. So having trusted payment systems is so incredibly important. A lot of people are using Cash App and Zelle to accept payments for rent, and there are so many reasons you have to stop doing this. But the main reason is, well, two main reasons. One, As I said before, a lot of travel nurses and tenants in general are nervous about getting scammed. I mean, imagine booking a place sight unseen, cross country, and someone sends you a Cash App request, and you're like, I don't know. Like, am I actually going to get the keys? Is this a real place? So let's ditch the Cash App and Zelle in 2026 and actually switch over to a trusted rental management platform that's going to make it easier for you and make you, run your rental like an actual business. So I've been using this platform called Baselane, and I've been using Baselane for over 3 years now. It is amazing. It's basically a one-stop shop. What I'm showing you right now is a screen share of how the rent collection works. Baselane sends rental reminders to your tenants. Everything is automated right in one place. And I'm going to show you this too. Baselane not only does rent collection, but you can screen tenants, sign leases, collect rent, and Baselane has the automated bookkeeping and everything like that. So at the end of the year, when it's time to send information to your CPA or it's time for you to do your taxes, you're not scrambling to try to figure out how much you made and what was a Zelle from a friend versus a Zelle from a tenant. And it's too much. I'm telling you, go to baselane.com/Kendra and take a look around the site. It's absolutely free to sign up for a Baselane account, and you will not regret it because, as I mentioned before, you're going to look like a more reliable landlord when you actually have a system like this. And you'll be really happy that you did this for yourself, for your own organizational purposes, for your own efficiency. It's a game changer for your rental business. Even if you only have one rental or if you have 10 rentals, having this system is going to be a game changer for you. And I want to also call out the screening feature again here in Baselane. This is one step that I feel like a lot of travel nurse rental hosts are a little lax on, a little, not skipping it, but maybe not doing it as thoroughly as needed. And it's such an important step. So Baselane has screening, lease signing, and rent collection and bookkeeping all in one platform. And they also have banking too. So I highly recommend you check it out. Go to baselane.com/Kendra. I'll put the link right down there. But let's just do a quick recap. Okay. So 3 ways to get more travel nurse rental bookings. We are going to consider being pet friendly. Okay. That's instantly going to get you some more traction. Do a video walkthrough. That's going to help seal the deal when people are reaching out about your space so they can get a good sense of what the space is actually like. And then use trusted systems. Let's ditch Cash App, let's ditch Zelle, and go with Baselane so that you can have a reliable rental management system that makes you look like the reliable landlord that you are. And it helps you with your organization and efficiency. So, those are 3 tips that I have for you today. If you have any questions about travel nurse rentals or about Baselane, comment below, and I will see y'all in the next video.